Hi, my name is Lorianne Prewett, and I have Alex 3. So, discussing Alex's childhood development, I'm going to go over her physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development. So, physically, Alex is doing okay. However, studies from the article provided in Unit 3 show that she's more likely to be involved in a car accident involving injury. That's considering her having ADHD, those are correlated. So, another thing that to consider with Alex's physical development is that if her parents do decide to put her on medication for her ADHD, she may be affected by the side effects such as decreased appetite, headache, anxiety, and nausea. There are many more examples or side effects that are listed in the article. So going into her cognitive development, she's more than likely going to struggle in school, considering that she has ADHD. Again, in the article provided, she is 3 times more likely to not complete high school and more than 6 times more likely to not attend a higher education. So this may be a stretch, but she could be led down the road of drugs and unemployment. This could be possibly from her having a bad experience in school and her not wanting to further her education after high school. She just may find that she doesn't like school because she doesn't really do well in it, and maybe she's being picked on by some other students, and so she doesn't want to go through that anymore, so she decides not to go and further her education. So hopefully she won't be led down that road, but it is a possibility. So considering Alex's socio-emotional development, with Alex possibly having ADHD, she's more likely to develop depression, a bipolar disorder, or have suicidal thoughts. She may also have a hard time making friends with her ADHD and her Muslim background in a mainly Christian community. And her relationship with her parents may also be at risk with their current financial situation. So the past doctor's bills, the hurricane basically wiping out their whole house. And on top of that, providing extra help for Alex with her ADHD, it may cause some arguments on what to put the money for, and it just may cause some arguments between her parents, and that Alex may be affected by that. She may think that it's her fault, possibly. So her self-esteem may go down, and again, develop depression or some sort of disorder. Hopefully not. So, considering her environmental impacts, so Alex has authoritarian parents, so they'll expect her to do well. Her parents are strict, and they're going to want her to do well in school. So if she doesn't do well, they may be kind of harsh on her, and her self-esteem could fall from that. So this also may be a stretch, but it could lead her to having depression. However, if she had, say, permissive parents, she would probably just run wild and not do well in school, and her self-esteem would also probably be low because her parents wouldn't be paying attention to her and giving her the nurture and love that she needs. So it might be in Alex's best interest if she has authoritative parents. So she would probably still do well in school. They would make her do well in school, but not be so strict on her to make her self-esteem go down. They would still give her the nurture and love that she needs. So Alex's school is more than likely going to be composed of Christian students, considering that her community is Christian-based. So she may possibly get bullied because she's different with her Muslim background, and also because she has ADHD on top of that. She may not fit in with other students. She may not find those connections with them, and she just may struggle with making friends. So if she possibly had been in a school that had more Muslim students, she may be able to find more friends that she's able to connect with and relate to. And if she were to have more friends, she may do more well in school. Her friends may be able to help her with their schoolwork, and it just might overall benefit Alex. So while Alex's parents work hard and do care for her, I believe Alex's father is the only one that's providing a source of income. Alex's mother just kind of stays home and takes care of the house and of Alex. So they only have one source of income. So with all of the doctor's bills that they need to take care of, the damage from the hurricane that they're going to have to spend money on, and the extra help that they're going to have to provide for Alex, there may not be much wiggle room for, say, like extra meals, or they may not even be able to provide every single meal for Alex. So it is sad, but she may go to school some mornings hungry or go to bed hungry. And so, as our book says, or the material provided says, basic nutrition can help a child with learning, but if a child has to worry about their next meal, and if they will eat, then they will not be motivated to complete their assignments or pay attention. So Alex already has a hard time paying attention with her ADHD. So with her having to worry about, is she going to eat that evening, or her not being able to focus because she didn't get breakfast that morning, it's just really going to be hard on her. So Alex may do better in school if her parents had a different socioeconomic status. So say maybe her father was working and then her mother was also had a job, and that would be two sources of income. So they would be able to cover those bills and then also provide the correct nutrition for Alex and also be able to provide extra help for her. She would overall benefit from that. So hopefully in the next prompt, Alex will be in a situation that will help her later in life. Right now, she seems like she's struggling a lot in all of her developmental areas. But yeah, I think that's about it for her environmental impacts and her childhood development. So thank you.